but their butts are weak. Yeah, I know where we're going here. Right up the old keisters. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play 1001 Games. I'm your host, Gaming Jay, and today we're hopping on to the Sega Saturn for the 1998 RPG developed by Sega and Team Andromeda, known as Panzer Dragoon Saga. This is an RPG in the Panzer Dragoon series, which is a series I'm not super familiar with, but from what I have read, they tend to be rail shooters where you ride a dragon and shoot stuff. But Sega, when they were, thinking of the next Panzer Dragoon game to develop, really wanted an RPG. They really wanted an RPG. And interestingly, a lot of games I feel like that I've played on the Sega Saturn or Sega Dreamcast have kind of been Japanese RPGs. So I think there are just a lot of Japanese RPGs on those systems to begin with. But I think the reason that Sega specifically wanted an RPG is they were trying to compete with Final Fantasy on the PlayStation. So they said, look, we need a franchise that we can turn into an RPG so we can compete. And Panzer Dragoon, a dragon riding dude, that sounds like a cool universe to me. I feel like, look at this opening montage. We've seen action sequences and dragons and flying and shooting aliens and catching girls falling down from the sky, beaming with energies, all sorts of cool stuff. So without further ado, let's hop into the game and see what we got going on here. Now, Panzer Dragoon here, I will say right off the bat, I am playing this on an emulator. This is a very rare and expensive game. It was never re-released in English, so English copies cost about $1,000 a pop. So even though I have a Sega Saturn, I'm not playing on the Saturn. And this is a 4-disc game. I'm pretty sure there's no way to swap discs. So we're going to get as far as we can on disc 1. And if we hit a disc swap, that's going to be the end of our Let's Play for today because, I don't have an extra $1,000 to contribute to making a Let's Play. As complete as I want my 1001 series here to be, $1,000 for a single game is kind of pushing it. So instead, we'll consider this sort of a demo experience of Panzer Dragoon. Who knows? Maybe the first disc contains like 10 hours of gameplay and we're never going to make it even that far, so we will see. Anyway, my character is a guy named Edge. Notice that there is full voice acting and full motion videos. This was actually a pretty big deal back in the day. I'm pretty sure the voice acting, though, is in Japanese. It's just the dialogue that's written out in English. So I can continue to talk over this. He's looking up at the sky, wistfully, thinking of adventures to come. And this guy here is some kind of guard. He has a crazy awesome rifle there. Alright, I'm not 100% sure where this is going or how long this is going to take. So here's what we're going to do. Skip! So there's some kind of backstory here. I'm a dragon riding adventurer. I feel like that's all I need to know. The one who controls Edge. What is your name? So we are playing the role of a mystical spirit. My name is Jay. I come to you from the far land of 2020. Go ahead and accept. Oops. Go ahead and accept. It is my real name? No, it is not. Interesting. What consequence does this have on the game? Well, it is my real name, so there you go. We're being very honest with the game, guys. We're trying to give it, the real behind-the-scenes look into our very soul. We're not holding anything back from Panzer Dragoon Saga. Far from it. We're being, if anything, very honest with this game. Alright, a spirit is coming down some kind of cave here in the world of black and white. Is this me? Am I going to get to sort of possess Edge here? Edge is such an interesting name for a character. I feel like they definitely were, it does feel Final Fantasy-ish, where they were like trying to come up with something. Oh, a whole bunch of, we created light. A whole bunch of, they're trying to kind of come up with something edgy, for lack of a better word. Because Cloud was the name of the character in Final Fantasy, if I'm not mistaken. So they didn't just want this guy's name to be like Chad or something, you know. They're like, no, it has to be like a cool name, like a word that you wouldn't normally think of as a name, but it's a name. Anyway, I was just having a little nap underwater there. Seems pretty dangerous, but for some reason I'm not dead. And so I'm going to swim to the surface here and try and find out where the hell I am. So it's interesting to kind of look back at old games like this and try and see what people saw the first time they played it. Because this game, by the way, is considered one of the best Saturn games of all time. It's considered one of the best video games of all time. When it came out, its story, graphics, and combat were all considered superb. And you look at this today and you kind of think probably meh. You know, like if you've never seen this game before, you kind of look at it and you go, eh. You know, it's fine, but, you know, like, I mean, we're not really paying attention to the story, so we can't really speak to that. But looking at the graphics and the cutscenes and stuff, you're just sort of like, meh. But back in the day, you know, this was very, very sort of cutting edge. This game pushed the Sega Saturn to the edge of its capabilities. In fact, development of this game was so intense that 2 developers died during its creation. So there you go. Anyway, we're in a giant cave here. So bask in the glorious graphics of 1998. Again, put yourself in the context of 98. Like, it's hard to these days, but, you know, this kind of, like, detailed graphical world you didn't see every day. Anyway, let's investigate these things over here. I got a handgun. What's that down there? Oh, we got an elevator key as well. All right. Loose handguns found in a cave. What is this? A shell plate. Okay. So this game uses sort of a targeting system. You can bring it up at any time, and you sort of select things. Like, what are these things? Did we want to do that? What was that? Okay, hold on. Before we do that one, we just picked up some stuff. Here's your inventory items. So, items that can be sold. We can sell the shell plate. Used as armor for military weaponry. Where did that gun go? List of show berserk list. We don't have any berserks. Can't customize our weapons. What is this? Oh, here we go. A gun used in the ancient age. It looks like you can upgrade it. Okay, so these are just... How do you actually equip a weapon, I wonder? Maybe it does it automatically. Hey, look, we have laser rank. That's cool. Alright, well, let's push this thing down too, I guess. Now what? Anything? Oh. Ride the elevator. There we go. That just came up out of nowhere. I was kind of like looking for something to activate. And now we get another cutscene. So yes. But yes, yeah, put yourself in the context of 98. Like, it's, you know, think back to like before cutscenes and voice acting and stuff were common. And even the polygonal graphics in this game look very rough by today's standards. But again, back in the day, you know, it was competing with the big boys. Like, think of PlayStation 1 games and kind of compare this to that, you know, and like early-ish PlayStation 1 games too. Now, this game is super expensive and super rare because despite being such a great game, it was never re-released. Basically, after this game came out, Sega shifted away from the Saturn to the Dreamcast and sort of stopped supporting the Saturn. Oh, there's a monster that's going to attack me. Oh, a bunch of monsters. All right, get your gun. Get that handgun ready, buddy. Come on, Edge. That is an awesome looking handgun. It's like a monster gun. You see it was like strapped to his back there? Oh my god. Okay, wait. I don't know if I can fight all these guys. Is this a tutorial level or am I just dead? This is the you're screwed level. Welcome to Panzer Dragoon. We're gonna kill you. Man, that is a beefy gun. Do I have any ammo? Fire. Pull the trigger. Load the gun. Stop shaking it. Okay, take the elevator back down. New plan. Run away. Escape. Or just stand there. Edge yourself towards the cliff. Oh, thank God, something. Oh my God, a beam of lightning exploded all the creatures. Alright, well, someone's looking out for me, I guess. Oh, it's my dragon! Timothy! Timothy, you've come back for me. Timothy and Edge together at last. Is he coming back? Oh, there he is! The glorious dragon. I mean, the graphics look fairly rough these days. I mean, what can you say about it? I mean, computer graphics age. That's what happens. I mean, I've seen games that have aged way worse. So this is fine, I would say. But yeah, anyway, Sega, you know, they published this game, compete with Final Fantasy, and then they were like, you know what, let's focus on the Dreamcast. So this game did not actually get, you know, it wasn't sold very, very widely. It wasn't sold very well. That's why it's like $1,000 nowadays if you want the real physical copy. Very expensive game. But yes, they've never re-released it despite all the critical acclaim. So there isn't really a good way to play this game, actually. And it's a shame, you know. So one thing that I've learned about this 1001 book is, like, some games in the book, I legit think, yeah, like, those are kind of like hidden gems. But they might be almost impossible for people to play these days. So it's really interesting. I mean, there's definitely some games in the book where I look at it and I'm like, what were they thinking? This made the cuts? This had to just be someone's personal preference of a game they grew up with, but it's not a great game. But then there's other games where I'm like, yeah, like, people should play this, or they should have, you know what, people should at least have the option to play this. I don't know how much I'm going to like this game, if it's going to be up my alley or whatever, but I can at least respect the fact that it is considered an amazing Sega Saturn game, and I think it is a terrible shame that there aren't legitimate avenues for people to go ahead and play this these days. You know, there's not like a re-release. So Sega, if you're listening to this, get on it, man. You know, just re-release the game, like remaster it and throw it on the PlayStation or something. I don't know. Let people enjoy this. You know, if people want to enjoy this, why can't they? All right, we're almost ready to ride a dragon. The build-up is intense, guys. I'm excited for this. Oh, we're on a dragon. Finally. I've only loosely been paying attention to the cutscenes and story, but my dragon, I'm 99% sure that this dragon's name is Timothy. I mean, they haven't said it explicitly, but you have to read between the lines sometimes. It's called subtext, people. So Timothy and Edge are off on their first grand adventure. I'm looking forward to shooting people with Timothy's laser breath, which I assume he has. I mean, he did use it to save me, so it's sort of a bolt of lightning that explodes into intense laser beams, which is pretty cool. I mean, that is quite a mix of magical powers there. Lightning, laser beams. You don't see that one very often. All right, we have escaped from a giant hole in the ground. Still don't know why I was napping in a puddle of water at the bottom of a giant cave. But let's return to the dig site. But just how do I get this dragon to listen to me? Well, let's see if we can figure it out. Okay. Ah, there we go. Move forward. Well, that's pretty cool. Oh man, this would be awesome back in the day. Oh, look at this. Break. Ooh, we got a Stolarium. Okay. Controls are pretty intuitive. Although, oddly enough, I kind of wish this dragon had aircraft controls. When I press up, he goes up, and when I press down, he goes down. But I kind of want it to be the opposite. But I guess I will get used to it. Interesting. So, I was looking at the manual before I started to play today. So I know there are modes where you can walk around, which we've seen. There's modes where you can fly the dragon, which we're seeing right now. And then there are also combat modes. This is more of a dragon exploration mode, because I can't really like shoot things on the go. I just destroyed somebody's hut on the edge of a cliff. That guy is not going to be living in that hut anymore. Okay, there was a fork in the road way back when. I took the left fork assuming that it would meet up with the right, but I guess it is definitely not. Like, we just missed that whole other part of the game. Like over here. Like, can I go back here a bit? I guess it's just a bunch of clotheslines or something. What are those? Flags. So I guess in this world, dragon riding is a thing. Which, if dragons really existed, of course, you know, people would definitely try and ride those things. Ancient device. Sure, save the record. Go ahead. Save it to internal RAM. J level 1. The data has been saved. Alright, there we go. Did the Sega Saturn have memory cards? It must have. Okay, now how do I get off the dragon here? Enter. There we go. The dragon flies in there. This kind of reminded me of the beginning of World of Warcraft. Remember that? We played as like a dwarf. We started off in like a little valley. And then after we completed a few missions, we like flew away on a dragon or something. Or a hot air balloon possibly. But we flew away somehow. That's actually a game that I have been thinking about recently, oddly enough. I never got into World of Warcraft back in the day, but for some reason I was thinking about it recently and just sort of marveling at just how easy it was to pick up and how I could see myself, going back to it. Or maybe I should say I could have back in the day. I don't think I ever will now. Like, I'm just too old for it. But anyway, let's walk around, see what we got going on here. Is this a guy? Is this a man? It's a guy passed out in a bunch of supplies. Hello? Are you dead or napping? Oh, now we get a cutscene. A lot of cutscenes in this game. So this was a 4 CD game. And I think we can already tell a lot of the game is taken up by cutscenes. Or a lot of the discs, I should say. This is actually also considered to be a fairly short game. Oh wait, the story is telling us that we have to head north. We have to go after Kramen before the Imperial troops arrive. Kramen? Whoa, who is he? Even if we caught him, what could we do? Alright, so this is kind of setting up the whole narrative push for the game. We have to hunt some guy named Kramen. But apparently this is a relatively short game, all things considered, especially being a 4-disc game. I think this game only can be completed in about 20 hours from what I've read, which makes it a lot shorter than most RPGs from this era, that you would play on the Saturn or Dreamcast or whatever. Yeah, again, a lot of the space, I'm pretty sure, on the disc is taken up by these cutscenes and stuff, so the game was pushing the gameplay to the limit, but they kind of ran out of space for story. So, anyway, we're stealing a map from Captain. Captain ain't waking up, kid. Captain is gone. Captain! Did I know this guy? Kramen will pay. All right, let's go find some Kramen. We have a map now. It's a very emotional way to get a map. Like in Legend of Zelda, you just open a chest and it's like, I have a map. But in this, it's like, the man who raised me as a child has died. Now you have a map. Ooh, all right. Let's see what this says about the battle system. This is like a whole complicated tutorial, isn't it? Baldur. Ooh, what are we fighting? Although not displayed, enemies have gauges as well. Each enemy has a gauge that will charge at different speeds. So the combat in this is a mix of real-time and turn-based. You have gauges that power up, and when they have powered up, then you can activate different attacks. And if you wait for multiple gauges to power up, you can do more powerful attacks, and the gauges refill at speeds based on your attributes. So that's all I know, by the way. The rest I'm going to be learning along with you guys, but I know that much at least. So we're fighting a giant floating thing. I don't even know what that is, like some kind of weird lizard fish. Spinal arrows. Oh, he keeps shooting at me. Most enemy actions differ depending on where your dragon is located when the enemy attacks. The battle radar shows where your dragon is located in relation to the enemy. Enemies will always appear in this center. Okay, the colors of the battle radar indicate the damage level of your enemy's attack. For example, if your dragon remains in an uncolored area, the enemies will only use weak attacks. Oh, I see. To evade danger, your dragon can move to the front, back, left, or right. Positioning can be done by moving left. Okay. So, move to its rear. There we go. Positioning does not drain the gauge, so you may move any number of times, but no charging occurs while positioning. In a green area means that the enemy cannot attack in that direction, therefore we are temporarily safe. Move to its front. Okay, there we go. The red area means the enemy will deliver a heavy damage. Why did you tell me to move here? Get the hell out of here. Terrible bite. No. Imagine the combat tutorial like got us killed. If you can avoid the red area, stay in the green area, victory will be yours. Keep in mind that while positioning the gauge will not increase, so the more time you spend... Okay. That's kind of an interesting combat system. Alright, now, I guess that was just a dream. That was a power fantasy there. We're actually going to have to read these, I think. Because I have no idea how to play this game. Half my video is going to be just learning the combat tutorial. Lazara. Alright, things are getting more sophisticated now. An enemy's defensive ability varies according to which direction you attack from. Attacking from weaker areas will cause more damage. Okay, fire laser. Oh, sweet! This enemy has an average defensive rating from the front attack here, and it will suffer average damage. Aha, move to its right. Move to its... oh, right. The other right. Fire the laser! I saw the weakness, it was its butt. The defense on the sides is high, causes little damage, but their butts are weak. Yeah, I know where we're going here. Right up the old keisters. There are also enemies that counterattack and or dodge from certain directions. Oh, interesting. So you kind of have to like learn. So there's positional stuff matters in this game. Position is vital. Yes, it is. Good to know. I'm glad those two random flying beetles showed up so I could give them a quick little zap. Abnormal status attacks, berserk classes, attack combinations. Okay, you know what? Just in the interest of continuing the gameplay, hopefully we can come back to this if we need to learn about it more. I got the basics. Let's just go for it, guys. We're not going to become combat experts today anyway. Ooh, let's like swoop up and down. Oh god. Okay, I'm doing horrible at this. But let's like swoop around this stuff. Like, not just fly safely above it. I want to, like, bob and weave through it. I want to take advantage of riding a dragon. Patergo. Alright, here we go. This game apparently has a random combat system, so you encounter enemies randomly. Okay. So we're going to laser all of them. Oh! You can't just attack, like, one at a time, either. You just, like, go for them all. Oh! Incinerated! Good fight! Experience 18, Dine 28. Dine might be our cash. I think Dine are the bones of our enemies, and that is the cash system the economy runs on here. It's a bone-based economy. Should we go in there? I don't know. Should we go over here? What's this? What's this thing here? Break. Boom! Elixir miner. Okay, let's go in this cave over here. Maybe we'll get to encounter things. Man, my dragon looks so tiny as soon as you go to enter the cave. Like, he looked huge. He looked bigger than those mine carts, and I went to enter the cave, and then he looks like really tiny. Alright, we got an elixir. Anything else in here? Good thing this is a dragon-sized cave. Just big enough to fly. We just keep flying out? Yeah, we just go for it. Alright, there we go. We did it. Hey, look at this. Let's break that thing. Field map. Alright, let's see our map here. Display the map. Oh, so we went in there and we came out. So we kind of skipped an area. Well, let's go back. I want to fully explore. So most RPGs, you would be... I can't destroy it. Damn it. Dragon lasers are too weak to destroy fans. We'll come back later and break them. You know what I'm thinking. So in most RPGs, you're like running around like fields and stuff. And you are exploring caves. I feel like this one, this dragon one, it's all about, I mean, there are caves and stuff, but it is, you know, there's no fields. Hey, we can enter this one too. Aha! There were 2 caves to enter. More dings, or dines, or whatever. Let's see where this ejects us. Okay, go to our map here. Display our map. Alright. So, fork in the road up ahead, and there's sort of 2 giant caves to examine. Uh-oh. Random combat. Patter go. I feel like I'm just killing, like, friendly birds when these things show up. I'm gonna wait for my lasers to fully charge. Kaboom! And, oh, he's maneuvering against me. Well, nice try. So wait, am I the one shooting the lasers or is it Dragon? Because I'm holding my gun out. We haven't established who's doing the killing here. I assumed it was my dragon, Timothy. Timothy loves killing things. Oh, we're supposed to be swooping. Ooh, ha! Above and below, majestically, the dragon flies through the air, destroying all those seagulls that would get in its way and disrupt its majestic flight. Okay, wait. Where are we going now? Oh, I'm at the far end. I thought I made it to the other. Okay, never mind. We got a ways to go. I think I just missed blowing up a obelisk or whatever there. Oh God. What happens if you fly too low? Do you die? Can you like fly your way into a pit that you can't get out of? You'd imagine that a dragon could never die, but, well, not die from like flying too low, but pits notoriously are dangerous in video games, so we gotta use video game logic for this. The logic of a dragon does not hold. More seagulls have gotten in my way. They will be annihilated. This is the dragon equivalent of destroying a flock of birds. It's like you see a bunch of blue jays flying around, you whip out the AK-47. No blue jay will dare. No blue jay, look at it, it's sitting there regenerating. How sinister. Time to annihilate it. Shoot it right in the butt. Shoot him again. Continue shooting. There we go. So once your meters charge, you can just like blast away. I got 20 experience. I'm gonna get off my dragon and people are gonna be like, hey man, how you doing? I'll be like, I'm really good at shooting birds. You've no idea, man. Give me a bird, I will destroy it. All right, more random encounters. So the random encounter thing in RPGs is something that I've never been the biggest fan of. I think just because the only thing with the random encounters, I don't mind there being like random enemies that spawn and stuff and you have to like fight them. But the only thing with random encounters is you literally see nothing and then all of a sudden you're fighting monsters. I kind of prefer to see the monsters and make a decision about whether I want to fight them or not or avoid them. So if you're going to have randomly spawning enemies, for me personally, I prefer when RPGs like actually depict them and you sort of have some ability to evade them if you want. Because there's nothing worse than like trying to get to a certain part of the map and just constantly getting sucked into, encounters. Not that I'm getting annoyed by these combats. I'm just kind of going with the flow today, but definitely it's like every time we get out of combat, I kind of have to like make sure, like remember where I am and also like I was trying to just get to the end of the map here, so I wasn't necessarily looking for combat at that exact moment. The wind net to keep monsters away. Okay, so I'm assuming that we can't go through there. We need something that can destroy fans. Also, look at this. We are so close to leveling up. I'm kind of excited to see what happens. All right, let's go ahead and access this. An ancient device. Oh yeah, might as well save our game to internal RAM. Yes. All right. Well, if we can't go towards the fans, then the only way we can go is over here. I assume here we get some kind of ability to destroy the fans. Enter! See, the dragon shrinks, right? Like by the time he's in the cave, he looks like as small as a mouse. There's something wrong with the perspective when the dragon enters the cave. Ah, this is the fan engine room. It's so noisy. I wonder what that device is for. Let's destroy it and find out. The rumbling, it stopped. Yeah. The noisy rumbling device, when destroyed or turned off, makes less noise, kid. You figured it out! He's a genius! Alright, off. We've successfully unlocked the wind tunnel. Imagine setting up a bunch of fans to try and keep dragons away. That is a desperation move. There's no wind pushing me back! But now monsters can enter too! Oh, this wasn't even just to keep dragons back. This was a whole, like, monster prevention net. I've really screwed over the villagers who live on this side of the wind tunnel. Because now, just free game for monsters. It's like, yeah, I can get through, but a whole bunch of terrible, you know, nightmares I'm sure are going to follow behind me. Deep Gulch Canyon. I read that totally wrong. That's funny. My brain started to say something before my mind knew what was going on. All right. What is that? One recorder. What am I listening to? There's no reply from Lord Craven's ship. I cannot let that dragon fall into the wrong hands. He suicided the dragon. The dragon's manufacture protocols dictates it can't fall into enemy hands. Alright, so there was some kind of battle here with missiles. The dragon was stolen. Timothy's best friend, Chad the dragon, was stolen. Okay, my perspective is all screwed up here. I don't know how to fix it. Like, my guy is, like, aiming down. How do I get you to aim forward? Dude, look in the direction that you're going. That's actually a super annoying camera angle. So the Sega Dreamcast did not have dual thumbsticks. You know, the whole modern thing with being able to move your camera around, I feel like back in the day. Oh, yikes. Oh, we're taking some arrows. 32 points of damage. Let's go ahead and zap them in their backs. Boom! Oh, that guy's almost dead. Zap him again. Alright, one down. Let's go ahead and charge up. Oh, nice try. Huh, so they can move positions too. Interesting. But not interesting enough for me to let you live. There we go. Obliterated. Good fight, good fight. Took a bit of damage there, but I berserked up to heal. So I guess berserk is some kind of spell. I actually didn't read that part of the tutorial, so I don't 100% know. So is this camera angle forced on me, or could I somehow change it? Like, I don't have any buttons to let me change it. Alright, we're just gonna fly this way for a bit. I guess it doesn't really matter. The canyon is a bit of a mystery to us. Don't like not being able to see what's in front of me, though. Galata urchins. Oh, what the hell are these things? Gelatinous blobs. Let's stay in the green area here. And also destroy them. Oh god, they take a lot of damage. Okay. Oh, it has a weak point. Here we go. Weak points. Weak points. Ah, sweet. The combat system is actually pretty good, I will say. Like, I like the sort of moving around. I like having to try and stay in, like, safe zones. And enemies having weak points, you know, I like that. It reminds me of, like, old NES games and stuff where, like, you could shoot enemies in the weak points and they would take extra damage, and it was just so satisfying to, like, see their health bars drop significantly when you, like, hit them in the, you know, the glowing orb on the back of their head. I like the idea that you can shoot enemies anywhere and damage them, but the weak points is what, you know, really will damage them. It's like extra damage. Oh, this guy has a lot of health. Vile Brood. He's spitting out babies. Holy, that's a lot of enemies to fight. He just spat out a ton of enemies. And I am in, like, a very dangerous spot. I'm in, like, pure in the red. Can I move? I totally can. acid spray. Alright. Go! I need to like charge up my lasers. Okay, hold on. Let's be more strategic here. Let's hang out in the green area. And we'll charge up our lasers here. Oh, he still has a weak point from his behind, too. God, with the stupid vile broods. Can I just kill him? Yeah, there we go. Oh, but he's not dead yet. Damn. This is like a boss fight. Okay, here comes all his vile broods. We're gonna go to the back. Damn it, they keep getting in the way. They're like taking shots. Shots that are meant for him. His like dangling fleshy sack. I don't want to say what it is. Okay, we're gonna get out of the way here. God, more acid. More acid. Maybe we could do a berserk attack. Okay, maybe we have to do a berserk attack. Let's charge up. Oh, never mind. We don't. Boom. Just constantly attack. Attack those giggleberries. Okay. So we defeated some kind of weird egg sack. Close call. Woo! I almost bit the big one there. I got a chain laser though. Oh, and I upgraded to level 3. Holy crap, that got a whole level. That was a good fight. Under that waterfall, is that the passageway? Let's go ahead and try and enter. It's pretty cool, like a hidden waterfall cave. So I wonder if you ever do get to like grassy fields or whatever, if this game is all like flying around canyons. The canyons are fine, but honestly, I prefer grassy fields. Call me a sucker for tradition. Getting all sorts of abilities though. I really ought to use some of those. Whew. I wonder if we'll find Cayman. Like, is he a mini boss or is he like the Darth Vader, like the boss that we're going to be looking for the whole game? Here we go. Maybe the viewpoint. It was just interesting. Why is my radar flashing red? Display defeated enemies. Show me their tattered husks. The Baldur Queen. Oh, that's cool. So you can like reminisce over enemies that you've created. And it even, or defeated. It even says like good fight and stuff like that. Very neat. But I wanted to see Berserk, my abilities. Oh, I wonder if we can get different dragons. Or if we just upgrade this guy. That'd be cool. Oh, combat. Alright, let's try and use some of these Berserk abilities. And we'll see what we have. We are fighting a Baldur. These guys are not very tough. Terrible bite. Oh! What double bite? 54 damage. Okay, hold on here. Oh no. You get away from me. Oh, get out of here. Stop going in front of me. Display item list. Attack with gun. Oh! Okay, so I guess you can attack with different weapons. What are these? Elixirs, Berserk list. Chain laser! Oh! Alright. So, I mean, I guess I could have saved that for a more advanced enemy, but, you know, I wanted to see what it did. But, so I guess you can get weapons in this game. Or not weapons, but like items. And it will like unlock different abilities. Crap, why is my camera continually getting locked in this like annoying perspective? Can't see what's in front of me. It's so annoying. I guess we want to go this way. Nope. Another combat. Alright, I say let's fight our way to like the next sort of boss-ish creature. Oh, which is this. Okay, we'll do one more after this. Oh God, vile broods. Okay, we have to try and get around them. And here we go. Chain laser. Oh, I still have the chain laser equipped. Oh my God. Holy crap, that decimated them. Okay, let's just go back to a laser. That was a sweet weapon, though. Was that not? Was that not an awesome weapon? I think also you can select who you want to target. Like if I do this. No, it just shoots the net. So the one thing I don't like about the combat is you can't really select what enemy you want to kill. It's just sort of the closest one around you is the one that you end up kind of shooting at. Okay, let's shoot our gun. Boom, boom, boom! Gun sucks. The gun must have certain advantages. It must be like against certain kinds of enemies, the gun is the way to go. Get out of here, broods. There we go. Laser! Ah, shoot. Like, I was going to shoot the queen or whatever, and then, like, one of these guys got in the way. There we go. Like, you just have to kind of move around quickly before the, like, little baby spawns have a chance to get in your way. Yeah, the ability to target which enemies you actually want to shoot would be nice. Elixir Miner. We are slowly getting low on health. Can we use an item? See abilities. No. Show item list. Oh, list of berserk items. Oh, the chain attack, man. That is awesome. Let's see. Replenishes hit points by 200. Ah, easy. All right, there we go. It's interesting. It's a very interesting segregation of items. It's like items that can be sold and items that can't be sold. Those are your two lists of items. Very interesting. All right, let's go ahead and try and enter here. Wait, is this the way where we came from? I can't even tell, actually. I guess we'll just pull up the map once we get out of here. Oh, no. Here we go. We haven't been here yet. An ancient device. Save. Jay's game. All right, and off we go. To the next adventure. Cayman! I'm coming for you! I want to destroy this Cayman dude. He's got to be like a mini-boss of some kind. Oh, here we go. A bit of a cutscene. You know there's going to be some kind of fight now. I'm a level 3 dragon rider with a chain laser and a penchant for killing. Is this valley endless? Yes, it is, my friend. Yes, it is. Whoa! What could that be? Bet it's Cayman. Those sound like war drums. Oh, and explosions. Okay, here we go. Action, finally. I'm sick of killing seagulls. I want to kill war machines. Time for some real action. Oh yeah, all right. This is the part of the game we've been building up towards, guys. We know how to fight. We kind of know what berserks are. We've used an item or two, and we've killed a lot of indigenous life forms. Time to kill something that can think like a man, an evil man. Okay, what is that? What is that? It's like a guy riding a dog. What am I looking at? Hurry up! Oh! Okay, some kind of like giant brain slug creature. Chasing a dude on a two-legged dog. Doesn't that kind of look like Mother Brain from Metroid? Is that like a weird association? Squished him like a bug! Oh, I thought we were gonna have to fight that thing. This guy had it all taken care of. He knows how to kill giant bugs. Oh, and he Yoshi'd that guy. That loyal dog helped him survive, and he just dumped him off a cliff. No thanks, no respect. Totally Yoshi'd that poor little dog. Oh no, that thing is still alive. You killed your dog for nothing, buddy. This guy looks really rough, like the polygons that make him up. Not the brain slug, but the guy who's trying to kill the brain slug. Oh, alright, well, that giant brain slug is far less dangerous than it looks. Oh, is it still alive? I thought we killed it. It keeps almost dying and then coming back. Alright, finally, a fight. I wanted to fight this thing. This is what I wanted. You thought that I wanted you to die, but really, the Arachnoth. It's a cool creature. Alright, let's kill this thing. We gotta find its weak spot though, right? Oh god, move! Its weak spot's probably behind. Probably... Okay, we can't get behind it. Just start shooting it. Oh, this is gonna be a long fight. Okay, hold on. Here we go. Weak spot! Boom! That's what you want. Weak spot! Continue to hammer that weak spot. Poor creatures. I figure like weak spots are just like, you know, old injuries these creatures have or something like that, you know, like what would a human weak spot be? You know, like I feel like it's like if you stubbed your toe becomes your weak spot or something. So like these creatures have like, you know, like old back injuries or something like that. I guess I'm shooting it predominantly in the butt. I guess a human's butt would be one of its weak spots. I guess so. I mean, I don't know, like, maybe there are other weak spots. Oh my god, move! Did I take damage for that? I thought I moved out of the way. It's unconscious. Okay. That was a terrible attack. That was an embarrassingly bad attack. We're gonna wait for all three. No! Ugh. That sucks. Oh, it's gonna eat me! 78 points of damage from getting eaten. It spit me back out though, like a noble warrior. Oh god. Moving around is interesting because it can move too. Oh no! Oh, damn it. Oh well, is it unconscious? I'll take that. Look at just ramming its head into the wall. It's like really digging its head in there. Boom! I want to wait till we have like, you know, 3 levels of charge here. Damn, this thing is taking a hell of a beating. I think I need to use an item. So here, let's see. Item list. Use a minor elixir. Gulp! I just had to have a high C juice drink in the middle of this fight. Don't mind me, I'm totally getting hit. Oh, I dodged that one. How did I dodge that one? So I don't know if you can do anything to like intentionally dodge those attacks, but there we go. Continue to laser him! Let's try shooting him with our gun. Shoot him right in the butt. There we go. Wait. Oh, when you select the gun, you can decide where to shoot. Okay, cool. So the gun actually gives you the ability to aim. The dragon's laser breath is just whatever's closest. Cool, so that's actually, that adds a whole other tactical element to this game, I would say. Kind of cool. Oh, what is happening? I thought this was over. Oh no, he's just spitting out blood from his guts as he dies. I sure hope that thing is dead. I guess it was pretty arrogant to assume, that guy on the dog, to assume that he had killed it just by it falling into a pit. Oh, we leveled up Phantom Slashers. Sweet. Let's talk to this dog guy and find out what the deal is. Yo, man, who are you? Also, bow before me. I'm your new god. I just slaughtered that thing and I can kill you if I want. Give me all your money. This is a mugging. This has changed from a rescue into a light crime. Give me all your money. He's not really mine. He just understands me. Somehow. We have a bond, me and my dragon. This guy's like never seen a dragon before. Look, do you want to help me or not? You've got something there. With him, you could fight against the Empire. Okay, blah, blah, blah. I feel like this cutscene's just going to waste our time. Long story short, I'm going to go fight more guys. Oh, look at this. And now you have a little mini-map here. It's pretty cool. Alright, let's check out this village here. Another mountainous village. So I'm guessing there are no green fields in this game. I mean, not that it needs it, but I mean, the mountainous terrain is fine. Again, I'm a sucker for like, you know, traditional kind of like green fields, forest, like Legend of Zelda terrain. Like, that's kind of what I like to see in RPGs myself. Whatever. This village looks abandoned, man. Are you sure that anyone hangs out here? Seems totally like not the kind of place you want to be doing business. Oh, now we got sort of Diablo-style music. The dragon is recovering. I didn't even know the dragon was injured. But good for you, dragon. You recover. If you die, I'm really screwed. Hello. Wait a second. I was supposed to rendezvous with another seeker across the desert. But I can't cross the desert alone. You wouldn't leave me stranded here, would you? How about a lift? I'm gonna say no right now. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Okay, he's giving me information. I don't want any of that, though, at the moment. I want to go explore briefly here. Leave the camp. Wait, stay. Oh. I thought this was going to be a town for us to explore. Okay, let's wait until nightfall. Can I now wait until the morning? Wait until the morning. Alright, we just spent a whole night here. Alright, dude. Tell you what, I will take you across the desert. Oh, he's giving me stuff. Yeah. Well, if I'm going to take you across the desert, then you are going to be paying me. That's what we do. All the monsters are indigenous to the desert, live on the surface. Underground how? There are many ways. Worm tunnels, subterranean waterways. Alright, so we're going to be going underground. We just have to find an underground passage. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to leave the camp. Leave the camp. I see. And then we go into the desert. Wait, I thought we weren't supposed to do this. I thought we were supposed to go underground. I mean, to be fair, I'm skipping a lot of dialogue here, so I easily might be doing this incorrectly. Boom. Field map. All right, let's check our map, see what we got going on here. All right, we're looking for caves. And I hear, like, evil creatures shouting at us. What's it gonna be? A Nyand swarm. Oh god, look at them all. Edge, the red one is the queen. Alright, so we want to kill her, obviously. So maybe I can select my gun. Ah, I thought I had the queen selected. That's kind of cool, so you have to like intentionally like target one of them. Ah, is that the queen? Damn it, I didn't have the queen again. Select this. Where are ya? It's like hard to know which one you have zeroed. Boom! Scatter. Oh, cool. Very neat combat. Oh, the dude is actually riding on the dragon with us. Can we get a whole like little party of people? I wonder if it like annoys my dragon to have to like carry more than one of us. More combat. The Strider pack. Ooh, creatures on the ground. That's interesting. Watch out for the ones with the horns. I was gonna say they all have horns, but I guess they don't. Oh, we want to kind of be in front of them. Oh god. Oh, they're weak behind, but that's where you can get damaged. Interesting. See, and then you probably don't want to be there, because then they could injure you. So we'll go behind and give them it's sort of like a hit and run tactics. Oh, they're about to hit us. Yeah, see? So they can like hit us from behind. Exactly where they are weak is where they are strong. Very cool. kill these last two guys. Or three, I should say. I guess I got a Crimson Sphere. Just throwing balls of energy up at me. I'm just taking it like a sucker. Zap. Wonder what other kinds of monsters you find in here. It'd be cool if they had sandworms, like from Beetlejuice, like a la Beetlejuice. Or Dune, I suppose. Oh, I mean, I thought that was a giant sandworm. Okay, I don't see any caves. Wait, what was that over here? Break that. That was just an object. Oh, I think I see a cave. I think I see a cave. No, I do not. Do I have to kill those things that are just jumping around? Like these things? A worm? Oh, I get it. Edge, it's a worm nest. As long as we don't harm them, they'll leave us alone. So let's stop messing with the worms. Alright, so the worms, we're not supposed to be hurting these things. My instinct was to kill it, because it's in a video game. And in video games, you pretty much just kill everything. Anything around here? I've kind of been hugging the edge of the map, but that might not be right. Sunken ship from the ancient age. What is a ship doing in a desert? Although this does kind of look like quicksand. Anything? An elixir. Oh, I guess we haven't fully explored. Because we haven't fully explored over here. I honestly don't see where we're supposed to go, though. Telepathy shard. Okay. So once we've gone here, we will have explored the entire valley. And the question is, where the F do we go? Interesting. Well, I'm not really too sure how to carry on in this game. They were talking about finding like an underground tunnel or something like that. But, I mean, I'm sure, you know, if we messed around a little bit more, we could find it. But actually, this is probably a good place for us to kind of call it. I feel like we have seen a good portion of this game. In fact, I'm really happy that even though I was only able to really play the first CD, we never encountered the boundary of that CD. So we never, you know, hit a point where it was like, we just can't go any further. There are 3 other CDs to play, and again, we're not even fully finished this one. So there's lots of gameplay in here. If you're interested in, you know, old console-based RPGs or Japanese RPGs, this one I think is kind of interesting. I can't really speak much to the story because admittedly we were kind of skipping through that to get to the gameplay. But the gameplay itself is actually pretty cool. The combat system is very unique. It's also quite intuitive and easy to get a hold of, or sorry, easy to get a grasp on. But it also sort of has a lot of tactical options. You know, you can you know, target individual weak points. You can just fire a burst laser. You know, enemies have different weak points and strong points, and they'll move and you'll move, and positioning matters and all sorts of cool stuff. So, all in all, I would say this is a very interesting RPG. I don't know if it necessarily is like, you know, the kind of RPG that I'm like, you must play before you die. Like, I feel like for me, that's more of like a Zelda-style game. But I do think that this game should be out there in some format to play. So it is a shame that it has never been re-released, but it really, really should, because I could see a lot of people enjoying this game. So, yeah, those are my thoughts. What do you guys think of Panzer Dragoon Saga here? Is it the kind of saga that you yourself would enjoy? Oh, have we somehow found red worm? They're rare. What are we supposed to do? Kill the red worm? Oh, look at that. The red worm helped us out, man. Oh, we did find a tunnel. Okay, hold on. Let's just see what's in the tunnel here before we fully wrap up. The secret worm passage. Well, there you go, guys. See, it's not that hard to find your way out of areas that you get stuck. Just fly around a bit. You'll get there. You'll get there. So yeah, if you are looking to check out Panzer Dragoon Saga, I definitely recommend it. If you can get a real physical copy for anything less than $1,000, you got to steal. You know, if, you know, like me, you decide to check it out on emulator because there's no other way to really enjoy it, well, you know, that works too. Either way, yeah, what do you guys think of Panzer Dragoon Saga? Let us know in the comments down below. And as always, whatever you guys think of the game, hopefully today has been entertaining for you. If it has, don't forget to like the video and all that stuff. Until next time, my friends, you all take care of yourselves, and we'll see you soon. Peace. Okay, so I think that tunnel turned out to be a bust. I'm back to square one.
Rated the old keysters.